We're going to be watching a video where we're going to learn about the elements of poetry and how this connects to our unit on narrative writing. So take a look over here. We're going to review the words that we talked about a couple days ago. My turn, your turn. Verse.
Verse.
Stanza.
Stanza.
Rhyme.
Rhyme.
And rhyme scheme.
Rhyme scheme.
Okay, so we're going to watch this video to make sure that we understand these words, and I'm going to ask you a few questions after the video. The video we're watching today is by a poet named Ken Nesbitt, and he's going to be reading his poem, My Teacher Took My iPod. I'm going to pass out a piece of paper to you right now. This piece of paper has the words to the poem. Because you're seeing a video, you're not going to see the words. So this has the words written out. And then it has the 3 questions that I'm going to be asking you on the side. I'm going to show you the 3 questions that we're going to talk about after the video now, so that you can be thinking about them while you're watching. So find the questions that are on your paper to the right side. Put your finger on number 1. How many stanzas are in the poem? Do you see that academic word that we talked about?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, which words rhyme? And number 3, this is the tricky one, I left it for last. Where are the rhyming words located and what pattern do they make? Okay. Okay, go ahead and put your attention to the screen. We're going to watch our video. This is actually kind of a humorous poem, and we're going to talk more about the meaning of the poem later. Right now, you're going to get a chance to answer those 3 questions, and we're going to talk about question 1 first. Put your finger on question 1. You're going to answer this question with a partner. So we're going to do our procedures for walking around the room, and when I say stop and stick, show me with your hand, what are you going to do? Mateo, when I say stop and stick, you're going to put your hand up to a partner. Remember, do you run over and pick your friend as your partner?
No.
No. Who can raise their hand and tell me, how is your partner determined? Stacy.
By the person who is next to you.
By the person who's next to you. Who can give me some information about how we travel around the room? Edwin. Walking. And in fact, what am I going to say? Walking, right? And then you stop and stick with your partner. Then when you have your partner, I want your eyes on me waiting for directions, okay? While we do this, you're going to take your paper with you. So put your paper in your hand, stand up and push in your chair. Okay, remember, safety is important, so look where you are walking and begin walking. And stop and stick. Okay, go ahead and put your hand down, put your eyes on me. You are going to answer question 1 together. Who can remind me, how can you start your conversation? Who do you decide goes first? Kimberly.
You say, would you like to go first?
Would you like to go first? Okay, turn and begin your conversation. What do you think about that? How could you prove it? Take your paper, head back to your original seat. Okay, who can share with me what you discussed with your partner? How many stanzas are in the poem? Valerie?
There was 5 stanzas.
There were 5 stanzas. Who can tell me how they know that that is true? How do you know that there are 5 stanzas? Presley? Is 1 stanza, that's good information. Next step, if I know a group of verses are 1 stanza, how do I know that there are 5 stanzas in the poem? Mateo.
By looking at the little paragraphs, and those are stanzas, and you count them.
Good. So in other kinds of narrative writing, it's like a paragraph. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job with your question. Okay, let's look at question 2. Can we read question 2 together? Which words rhyme? So remember what we learned about rhyming words. What part makes the rhyme? The beginning, the middle, or the end?
The end.
The end, the last part of the word. Very good. So for this time when you discuss, you're going to discuss with your shoulder partner. Make eye contact with your shoulder partner. Very good. Turn and talk about question 2. Begin. Good. Turn and look back up here with me. Okay, let's hear what you talked about with your partner. Which words rhymed in the poem? Can you give me a pair? Because when we're talking about rhyming words, we're talking about two or more that have some sort of relationship. Who can tell me a pair of words that rhyme? Alondra G.
Tap and rap.
Tap and rap. What's that rhyming part at the end?
The
App. Very good. The AP, app. Very good. Any other words that rhyme? We have one more question, and do you remember what I told you about this question? It's the toughie, but you can do it. Make eye contact with your shoulder partner. Make eye contact. Good. Turn and talk. Let's talk about the conversation you had with your shoulder partner. Let's talk about more specific inside the stanza, where are the rhyming words located? Juan Pablo, what did you find out?
There's a word in every 2 sentences.
Every 2 sentences.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Very good. So he found the pattern, right? The rhyming word, then no rhyming word. Rhyming word, then no rhyming word. That's actually telling me the scheme. Say rhyming scheme.
Rhyming scheme.
He figured out that pattern. Next time when we come back together, we're going to be using this information to create a graphic organizer about fables and poems.